Hello everyone. So don't mind that I look extra tired, but um so an update is that excuse me, I moved to Georgetown and I love it, love it, love it. So I'll get straight to the point about what it is that I love with. First of all, look at these nails. Ah, love them. What it is that I love about living in this area of Georgetown. It's first I didn't know that this area is historically an African American neighborhood or city or county or what, not county but area in DC. Not a lot of African Americans here, but historically it was an African American city. And I think it's like down the road from me. I have a underground railroad stop, which is actually really, really interesting. And I think the first Baptist church of DC that was built in 1909, I believe, is on the building, is like down the street from me over here. So Monument, not Monument, sorry. Underground Railroad is like behind this place that I'm in. And then down the road is the first Baptist church that was built in DC. African American Baptist church that was built in DC. Um, but the neighborhood in itself, yes, there are not a lot of like African Americans, but it's still very diverse. It's a very diverse neighborhood. Um, a lot of Black Lives Matter support uh, memorabilia. I don't want to call it memorabilia, but signs here. Um, and everybody's just really nice. I haven't so far encountered anything odd. And also about maybe a 7-minute walk is Embassy Row. So I'm about 7 minutes away from the Haitian embassy, which is actually kind of cool. Um, so yeah, that's basically the area that I'm in right now. I really like it. Just trying to see what else it offers. I do know that a lot of prominent government people, government personnel live around this area. Or if not that, there's a lot of old money here. Um, Old money as in like you can tell the homes were built back in the 19 or 18 whatevers. Um, but the people that live there are like the great great grandson or great great granddaughter or somebody that is in the family that's actually keeping the homes well manicured, well put together, doing updates on their houses and things of that sort. um, so yeah, I think it was definitely a positive move for me uh, in 2020 during a pandemic. I ended up selling all of my furniture, so I'm starting over again. I have like a new bed, and some of my stuff are still in boxes, so I can't show you guys that. But let's see, I could even show you here. It's like, I have my little decor stuff or whatever here. Yeah, so that's that. That's all I'm gonna show you. So long story short, I definitely recommend for people that can. Of course, I feel very, very, very blessed during this pandemic that I was able to move and able to put down the down payment on this place and able to buy stuff to decorate this house. Not everybody is experiencing or has the same blessings as I. And even there are people who are even more blessed that this pandemic has not even affected them at all. Where in a sense it kind of has for me, with my job. Like my job is just like that's a story for another day. Because now I am a research nurse, so we are researching the cure. So that's why I look exhausted. Like I am tired mostly all the time. But I still feel very lucky and blessed that I am able, or I was able to do this and move and buy things to set up my new home. And I just really feel like I'm really starting over for myself. In my last apartment, I had things that were like, I had bought with my ex, like when I was in Atlanta. But now I completely, and there's no hard feelings or anything. I just wanted to just have more things that I wanted, that had no correlation or didn't remind me of anybody in my past. So long story short, this is to encourage people who are able um, to go ahead and make that step even during this pandemic if you can, or if you feel like you're safe enough to do it. Whatever it is that you're planning, don't let this pandemic stop you, because the fact that I'm even here in Georgetown and the location that I am at, I really feel like extremely blessed, really. I mean, it's not a mansion, but it's something that's very nice, and I love the neighborhood. It feels like home. You know, me and Shadow, my little Shasha, wherever he is, my little doggy, we feel like we're right at home. So this is, of course, my update. But to encourage people to just put your trust in the Lord, and whatever plans that you have, to just go ahead and go for it if you can during this pandemic times. And now that the world is going down, so you might as well go up, because you now have an up on the world, because the world has basically stopped. So you're not running behind the wagon. You're actually catching up to the wagon, if that makes any type of sense. That's like my old lady sense. Anyhow, I'm going to read a couple chapters of my book, read my Bible, and head to bed. God bless you all, and I guess I'll just talk to y'all whenever it is I upload another video. This is really random. Um, don't really know what made me feel like going on here to babble on, but yeah, that's it. And hopefully next time I will have these bags, Lord. Okay, you guys have a good night, and God bless.